Hey, 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 we're going live. We're going live. Can you hear me out there? Can you hear me? Hey, everybody, welcome. Hey, this is Uncle B. We are about to go live. We want to welcome those who are already on. It's going to give a little time for everybody else to hop in. If you can hear me, go ahead and hit me up in the chat room. Let me know that you are there because I am here. And we're going to have ourselves a good time. We're going to have ourselves a good time today, specifically because last week I was talking about being brutally honest about men's sexual health, and this week we're going to go from just being sort of in there, dig into it. Today we're going to go a little bit lighter. We're going to go a little bit lighter. We're going to be talking about basically the benefits of getting that health going on. We have to have the peace with the stress, and so that's what we're going to do. Hey, what's going on, Leeway 300? How's it going? For everybody else in the chat room, if you're here, just go ahead and hit me up. Just say hello, just so I know where you are, where you're coming from. And also make sure you're hitting that like button. I see we got some likes already. I love that. I love that. If you have not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. This is what we do. Once again, my name is Brian, aka Uncle B, and for the last 20 years, I've been a men's performance coach with African Fly. And over that time, as a coach, I just got a whole bunch of information, and I want to give that information to you. So that's what we do. On Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we put out a video, and then 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I hop on live with you guys like we are right now. So you can ask questions. I can get the information to you. Shout out to Mississippi. Shout out to London. Oh, London in the house. Purnell, what's going on with you, sir? Appreciate you. Mike Lowry. Peace from Baltimore. Love it. Love it. Dallas, Texas in the house. Damon's Masha. Hey, good to see you again, brother. Good to see you. Oh, I'm glad to hear you feeling better. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, Derek, we're going to get into some real talk. Shout out to Nino. Today, what we're going to talk about is how to get her to want more sex. And, for a lot of guys, we talk a lot about your health. I mean, and that's highly important because, we got the 80-20% rule. 80% of sexual performance for men is physical. We have something that has to move. So that's all about health. But once you have your health up, let's go ahead and have some fun. Let's talk about some techniques that'll make your woman just want to keep coming back because you're doing the right things, because you're not having high school sex. I'm gonna talk about that in a second, but that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about techniques that you can use before and during sex that'll make it just more pleasurable for both you and for her. And if you stick around to the end, I do have the expert level technique I'm going to break down for you. And also go ahead, feel free to ask your questions. We're going to stay on topic, but as always, toward the end, for guys who've been around, you know how I get down. We love just answering those questions that you may have about men's sexual health, things of that nature, health overall. Shout out to my man from Australia. What's going on, Rory? And Greensboro, Poncho Black. Love it. In the house. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into it. So let's talk about techniques as a man you should know. And it's highly important because unfortunately, we have a lot of guys out there who are having what we call high school sex. In high school, you're just talking it up with the fellas, you're just making up stuff as you go along, and then you have sex. And it's not going to be the greatest of sex because you have no experience. Problem is, if you're still doing the same thing 10, 20, 30 years later, hell, even 5 years later, you're behind the game.